Imavov wins 48-47. What do they have? 50-45. Never go back to this third world dump of a city, Paris, ever again. Why does this always happen? DDP Jim, City, Izzy Jim, now fighting Nerd, Leon Edwards. They always get their own ass and lose. Explain to Benoit Saint-Denis when I'm coping and I missed it. Just took down Huffy, and in round 2, Huffy got his arm pinned around behind his back in the takedown, and it gave up the back take. 5-0 is insane. 5-0 is insane. 5-0 times 2, 49-46. Impression of Dana taking care of Caio like he did to Volkov. Yeah, we got good things for you, buddy. You're getting Chimaev, but no belts on the line. Same for Garn as well. Yeah, that's insane. 50-45 is insane. Fighting Nerds got exposed. Thank you for the $2. If you know ball 50-45 is no, it's not. He didn't win round 3. Silver losing next week confirmed. I reckon so. But I don't know if it means anything. Maybe I'll go Gene anyway, just to break the pattern that you think is there. I am next, he says. Diego Lopez beats Gene Silver next week to fulfill the reverse plot arm of prophecy. How good is Phil Hawes, folks? I know. I think Caio got to add more takedowns in his game. Yeah. He's not really much of a takedown guy, though, if you don't get him. If Brendan Allen had a brain, he'd have a win over Imavov and Fluffy right now. I know, but he's retarded. But no, not Imavov. I still think he would have lost that one. But if you would have just struck with him, then maybe, yeah. Crazy how round 3 and round 5 were Caio's best round, but you got eye poked in both when he was getting going. I think a point take would matter. I know, yeah. Next food for Chimaev? Sure. Run it. Imavov, Chimaev. Get rid of one of them. Can we admit no one ever liked the Fighting Nerds? I like them. They're fun fighters. Borralho versus winner of RDR Fluffy or MVP, and Huffy versus Dobie. Yeah, do what you want. Thank you for the 5. I do like Borralho versus Whitaker or some shit. What are you talking about? Judges 50-45. Yeah, 50-45 is insane. Insane scorecards. 50-45, I thought 48-47, same here. Would have made it a draw if they took a point for the repeated eye pokes, yeah. Another nerd that shrunk on the biggest stage. Imavov gets bullied by Chimaev anyway. Bro got held down by Brendan Allen. Thank you for the 5. Please do a video on Terrible Herb and Goddard. Basics are winning right now. He won that with a jab cross. And eye pokes help. Thank you for the 2. I know, he did win it with basics. The only time they actually get fighters for illegal techniques is when they cry about it and fake it like Aljo True. Impression of Shamil trying to become the new captain for the Nerds. Thank you for the $2. They're going to interview Borralho, I guess. 3-2 Imavov, not 5-0. Investigate the judges. Yeah, you got to investigate him. Thank you for the 5. No problem. Thank you. Carter de los Santos. Free Spirit Nectar got an independent throat. All right. They're called Fighting Turds from now on. Oi. Don't say such things. Maybe I'm overexposed to it. Maybe it's been so high with the pay-per-views that this is still pretty good. 10K live for the fight night. Impression of Dana getting asked a question he doesn't like. What? What do I think Imavov's getting a title shot? I mean, come on. We'll figure it out on Tuesday, folks. Please Guru train MMA. No. Thank you for the 2. Is eye poking the best place for MMA? It is way better. This day might become a French national holiday. The day some Brazilians got whooped up by 2 musketeers. Benoit Saint-Denis doesn't beat anybody top 5. I don't think so either. Thank you for the 5 or the 2. This may be better for Caio long run. Let's make someone else take care of Chen Chen and then make the climb again. All right. Maybe. I think Borralho would have a decent shot against him on jiu-jitsu defense. But it's all good. Thank you for the 20 Australian dollars. Impression of Tom Aspinall leaving the press conference after slamming, then hitting Garm with 22 unanswered shots. I'm tired of people fucking disrespecting me, mate. It's fucking not on, you know. It really isn't on, mate. It's not on at all. Get that fucking flag out of our face. What the fuck you doing? Rank little cunt. Get it off the fucking screen. It's Imavov's moment, not your fucking shitty flag, mate. Fucking retard. Pissing me off. Thank you for the 400 HUF. Imavov said he injured some ligament in his leg. That's interesting. I wonder when. Let me guess, the judges are called... Yeah, maybe. Please become a Roblox character for my girlfriend. I don't know. my shoulder span. Come on, folks. He's built like a fucking kingpin, folks. Thank you for the €5 or the 20 Australian, the $2, or the $2, or the two. Had it 4-1 Imavov, what rounds would you give Caio? Round 3 and 5 is a potential, but 5 could go Imavov's way. Round 3 is clear Borralho. Dana busy promoting boxing right now, true. 3-leg parlay, Delija, Bakauskas round 1, and Imavov got me half a G. No problem. Thank you for the 20 Australian dollars. I had the correct price picks things. They had to 21-10 in round 1. Recount had 10-6. Wow, is that real? 10 to Imavov, 6 to Borralho. Let me recheck the stats. Actually, how do you see a stylistic matchup of Imavov DDP going? I think Imavov could win, but he can be broken if you really put pressure on him. But Borralho did not move forward the whole fight. Does Borralho have a lip filler? No, thank you for the £2. Swear stats on screen during the fight don't line up with official UFC stats ever. They never do. They always favor who they want to win. Round 1 wrong might be worth covering to show bias. Yeah, 50-45 is a joke. Well, the stats they showed were biased towards Borralho, though. Imavov is definitely one of the best in the division. It just sucks knowing he has little to no chance against Hamzat stylistically. Thank you for the 28 months of membership. I think he has a good chance. Thank you for the $20 Bearded Viking Woodworks. Just shows how good Strickland walking the dog on Imavov is on short notice. It does. How the fuck did Strickland walk him down and fucking beat him up? Fat Strickland as well, you know. 50-45 bullshit pre-written card. It is. I agree. If Fluffy versus RDR ends in a KO, we will skip Imavov. Yes. Fighting Turds. Thank you for the €2. Can we start taking points for on the first eye poke? They should. They should. What did I tell you? I actually said this card. He's going to eye poke him, man. He's got his fingers in his eyes all fight long. It's tough. Baisangur. Tung 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 sahur. Thank you for the 2. You going to stream at Canelo Crawford 2? No. 50-45 is insane. Shades of Gun Volkov. It is insane, yeah. What flag was it? I have no idea. But it weren't the French one. So stop covering the camera with it while fucking Imavov's having his moment. It's not all about you lot. Does Caio taking Imavov striking like a cop's wife prove that Izzy's chinny? No, I don't think Izzy's chinny. He's just hasn't got a granite jaw like Borralho. I wouldn't say Izzy is a chinny fighter, though. Thank you for the 39 months of membership, Ryan. Gene is the best nerd anyways. Why have I got mayonnaise in my hand? I know, it's a classic. Shut up, fucking bitch. Thank you for the membership. Sting taken out of the card by the Ian Gary appearance, but other than that, solid card. Yeah, what they thinking showing him on the screen? Come on. Decisions always go towards the beards. Yeah. I mean, it was a correct decision. He should have won, but the 5-0 is crazy and no point deduction's crazy. Commentary was genuinely awful. Izzy versus Yan level. I'll have to listen to it back. Mauricio Goofy should stick to just coaching. Losing to Benoit scammed the knee like that after the whole Fighting Nerd team hypes you up as the best, lol. Thank you for the 18 months of membership. Yes, it is insane. Thank you for that. We were devastated Patricio Poodle didn't fight. Yeah, Pitbull Keita would have been a good middle fight on this card. But maybe it would have made the card too long, though. I don't know. The card did drag on a bit, right? No, he didn't lose every round, Gatsu Gambino, you rank little cunt. He clearly won round 3. Borralho clearly won round 3. Round 5 is a swing round. I get it. Round 1 was close, but I gave it to Imavov. I gave round 2 to Imavov. Round 4 was very clear Imavov. He did not win round 3 against Borralho. He clearly lost a third. Thank you for the 2. That was the best Roblox yet. She loved it. Thank you. No problem, dude. Don't you? All the ladies love it when I become a space marine. You know? Do. And all the girlies say you're pretty fly for a white guy. Me. Yeah, round 3, Borralho landed 4 more significant strikes, and he was landing the better strikes. It was the only round that he outlanded him in. No, he outlanded him in round 5 as well. And to be fair, he was kind of landing the better strikes. I had that 2 rounds to Borralho, I'll be real. Seeing how fast Imavov was and those counters, he legit sleeps Drickus badly in the first 2. Is Drickus going to back up with his chin up like Imavov? I don't know. Like Borralho? I don't know if you can really say Drickus is shit at striking compared to Borralho. I don't think you can say that at all. Gene versus Lopez, who you got? Gene. I'm still going Gene. Literally, Imavov got 2 free eye pokes, then warned. Yeah, crazy. Drickus beats both of them easily. Huffy ruined the card badly. Shitty old man. Yeah, a highlight real Huffy KO on Benoit Saint-Denis in Paris would have been the biggest fucking thing ever. If a fighter asked you to be in their corner, would you? I would, yeah. If a big enough name fighter did it, then I would do. If it was on a Friday and it was some regional fighter I knew of, then maybe. I think Caio should have thrown more leg kicks. He needed more low kicks. Yeah, he did. Lead low kicks. I know why he didn't. He didn't want to load up the fucking straight right on his chin by stationing himself on one leg. But, you know, you got to take those risks. You're getting hit with them anyway. The Fighting Nerds carry their name really well. The way they got bullied. The team destroyed the Fighting Nerds. Thank you for the €5. Caio lost because of his terrible coach advice. He told since the first round to make it a dogfight. Against Imavov's fast hands, this is suicide. I agree. The low kick, the lead hand fighting, the lead hook, that was the money shit for Borralho, but it's what he eventually went away from. Chat, hear me out. We are so new as a sport, all MMA coaches are fucking faking it. I swear to God, man. The best fighter wins. There is so rarely a moment where a coach ever has an effect on a fight. So rarely a coach. That's so rarely a moment. Of course, we had the Edwards Classic. They called for the head kick and he threw it. There are some classic moments, but coaches don't know shit. Every time I listen in the corner between rounds, I'm like, you didn't tell him anything he needs to do. Nothing. No technical advice. No understanding of what's going on in the cage. Just dumbasses that train themselves and weren't good enough to be anything, so now they're coaching people. You know? I feel like fighters could get by if they just built their camp themselves. If they took points away, Caio would have won. It would have been a draw if they took a point away in the 5th, in my opinion. Drickus title run starts now. Be great Hamzat in Rima. Can you move the screen around going, whoa? No, I can't do that. Sorry. Thank you for the 5. Sorry, I'm trying to get free donors. All right, we'll do a little one. Come on, folks. Whoa! Whoa! There you go. That's all you're getting. One of the best cards we've had, right? Yes, one of the best cards we've had. That's for damn sure, buddy. Thank you for the 31 months of membership, man. Yeah, that was one of the best fight night cards. The main event, if the main event would have delivered like the other fights, then yeah, definitely. But that was one of the better fight night cards we've had all year. Really, you guys find that funny? You're already 12 years old. Thank you for the $20. I appreciate that, Clyde. DDP will bully whoever he fights next. He's still the worst matchup for everyone else. And realistically, he lost to Hamzat in a wrestling match while taking no damage. He'll be super motivated on his return. I reckon DDP will do good in his next fight. I think he'll be back towards the title at some point for sure. People forget, man. Strickland had staff in the DDP rematch. Thank you for the 2. Seth MacFarlane is a gay lib now. Family Guy is L now. He always has been, though, I thought. Thank you for the $5. He sleeps Drickus moving forward with those slow retard combos. No, I don't think so, dude. Compared to... Dude, you can't say Drickus is a slow retard. Look at the rest of middleweights. They're all pretty bad. You know what I mean? They all do very incorrect things. No, Caio didn't really commit, but his takedown defense surprised me. Borralho's takedown defense, nothing to do with this fight. Thank you for the $2. Seth MacFarlane is... I've already read it. I don't care. Stop watching cartoons. The Guru has delivered. Fly high, Jerusalem. Thank you for the $2. Imavov genuinely strikes like prime pitbull. I agree. Thank you for the £2. It does. Chat, you shouldn't be as angry that all the things that restrict you from being very productive as a man become like gay. You know? Like video games and movies and films. Let them have that. You know what I mean? I think you guys need to be less angry. I never understand it. The video games, it's a video game, man. You know what I mean? Thank you for the 2. Places never get to fight as a visitor. Abu Dhabi, Saudi, any Mexican-themed card, Australia, France. Wish the US, UK would hold their base as well. Yeah, there's never biases, right? Thank you for the 22